Hey everybody, I just wanted to pop on here really quick and kind of give you some little nuggets to just kind of sit and think about and talk to the Lord about and to encourage you. I'm going to come back and do a live broadcast at some point very, very soon. I don't know if it'll be tonight, but it will be soon, I promise. To talk about this a little bit more in depth, but I wanted to just kind of drop a few things in front of you right now. The Lord's been talking to me a lot about, this time of year. We kind of resign ourselves to, the year's over, even though it's, only, the second week of November. A lot of us just are like, the year's over. Nothing else is going to happen. We're just stuck. I know. People have said it. I know it. I've said it too. Just being real. But, the Lord's, the year's not over with, and the Lord's never done doing what he's going to do in and through you and for you. Okay. So the main scripture he had dropped in me this morning was Isaiah 43, 18 through 19. It says, forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. And I felt like that part of the scripture, I really felt I needed to say, stop looking to past, stop looking at past disappointments, stop looking at things that seemed like they kind of fell through or didn't go the way you thought they were going to go. Stop dwelling on it, because he changes it and he restores it and he redeems it, right? And his restoration is always better than before. Okay. Now, see, I am doing a new thing. See, new, restored, all that good stuff. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? He's saying, do you not see it? Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Look. Quit looking at your circumstances. Look to me. Okay? I am making a way in the desert and streams in the wasteland. Sometimes our lives feel like that desert. They feel like that wasteland. It feels like nothing's going on, nothing's changing, nothing's moving, nothing's shifting, yada, yada, yada. But he's saying, let me give you my eyes so you can see. I am doing a new thing. This is a new season. We have crossed over into a new season. It's okay to hope. It's okay to dream. It's okay to be excited, even though things in the natural may not have changed just yet. They will. They will change. If they changed and shifted in the spirit, they will change and shift on earth, because you are seated in heavenly places and you're calling that forth. Okay? Just wanted to drop that in front of you. 2, the Lord's been talking to me a lot about this journey. It is a marathon. It's not a sprint. There are certain things we get to sprint to and sprint through, but we have to pace ourselves. We are at our own pace. If we pace ourselves with other people, the ones ahead of us, their pace will be too fast and we won't have enough endurance to finish the race. If we pace too slow, we will find ourselves frustrated and annoyed. Okay? You have to set your own pace with the Lord to know how he wants you to run, when he wants you to run, and where he wants you to rest. And I really felt like everyone's wanting to run full speed ahead right now because they're wanting all of the things that they've been holding on to and contending for this year. They want them to happen now. They want to happen yesterday. But the Lord's saying, just rest and wait just 1 minute. Just wait 1 minute, okay? Like we as parents, just wait a minute. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. That's what I feel like the Lord's saying to us right now. Just give me a minute. And so we're at this moment, quick moment of rest. And in these restful moments, sometimes he takes us to a fire. And I was thinking about a couple of different fires this morning, and this is just nuggets I'm going to just drop. Moses' fire, that was a place of a calling and a commissioning. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, that was a fire of unveiling and revealing. And the fires of the sacrificial lambs back in Old Testament, that was a purifying fire. And so in these resting moments, the Lord's going to take us to a fire, and we need to ask him which fire that is, and just go through it. Just quickly allow him to do it. Let him do that work in you, because it's a preparation, a restful preparation moment, so that you can step into that thing you've been contending for all year long. Okay? Just saying. All right. The other thing, when we hit these restful moments and things are a little bit quiet, sometimes, well, not sometimes, all the time. The enemy likes to try to come in and throw, these fiery bombs of frustration your way, going, oh, it's never going to happen. And when we allow that to happen, what was meant for a temporary resting spot ends up becoming a place of resignation, and where we just decide, okay, I'm just done. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of fighting. I'm exhausted. I'm tired of praying this prayer. I'm just going to set up my home here. Trust me, I've had these moments, okay? So that's why I'm speaking to it. The Lord has brought me back to this place that I went to in Israel. It's a place called Masada. And very, very, very quick and brief, probably poorly done Cliff's Notes version of this story. If you don't know, it's like this, Masada was like this mountain, and it was like this plateaued area. And this group of people basically went up there, they built home, and that's where they were living, right? And then came the Romans. They encircled around them and eventually found a way to get up to them. What the Lord is saying to me with this is that temporary resting spot was never meant to be your home. And when you set up home in a temporary resting spot, it gives way, like an open door almost, for the enemy to circle around you and set up camp. And if he doesn't get to you right away, he will find a way. Okay? It took the Romans a while to get up to them, but they eventually did. But the story, Cliff's Notes version, back again. Sorry, I'm kind of pinging back and forth, so I hope I don't make you dizzy. When the Romans finally reached to the top, all they found were dead people. So these guys killed themselves, okay? I know, not a good example, but here we go. Here's the revelation that the Lord gave me. If we set ourselves in up to reside in a place that was only supposed to be a temporary resting spot, the enemy can circle around us and eventually get to us, with that frustration, doubt, blah, 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 blah. But in turn, not only do we kill ourselves with that frustration and disappointment, we kill our destiny. We no longer in a resting spot to then further on the journey to get to where the Lord is taking us, the fullness that he has for us, the purpose that he has spoken over us, all the plans that we get to walk into. We kill all of that when we decide that we're just going to resign in a resting spot. We don't want that. I don't want that for you. I don't want you guys killing your hope, your dreams, your destiny. I don't want to see that die in you. And I don't want the enemy to come in with that frustration and that doubt and that disappointment, because that is not your portion. That is not a battle the Lord intends for you to battle, okay? He just wants to meet with you, that burning bush moment. He wants to replenish you. He wants to refresh you. He wants to anoint you and send you forward to continue on. And that's the moment that we are in right now. Just that breath, okay? That's that moment in heaven, that kairos. It might be a month. I don't know what the timing here is on earth. But for right now, just remind yourself, the Lord's timing is perfect. His plans and his purpose over me are so perfect that I can't even dream of or think of the best way possible to achieve it. So I'm just going to go with the flow. So here we are in this moment, a rest. What do I need to do right now? Don't get so distracted by future, by all those things ahead. We need to look right now in this moment and go, okay, what do you have for me? You are making a way, right? You are making streams in the desert. You are making a way where there seems to be no way. You are bringing all the impossible things into your possible. Remember, impossible says, I am. The whole I am. If he's the great I am, that means I am not, right? So let the great I am bring his possible into our impossible. Let him breathe that fresh fire, that fresh life into us in that temporary resting spot, so we have the endurance and the purity to step forward into the next thing, so we can begin the race again. We can finish the marathon well. Okay, I will let you guys know when I'm going to do the live broadcast, and we will chat more about this later. I love you. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.